Greetings, my Leos. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot. I'm here to do your October 2019 General Love reading. This will be for Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. Stay tuned to see if any of the messages resonate with you. And if it does, leave your feedback with a comment, subscribe to the channel for future messages, and like the video as well. Help it circulate. This is a really interesting message that I have here, and cross watchers, you're totally welcome. I will be reading from the perspective of the Leo, and I'm kind of ready to go ahead and get into it. Now, I pulled your crown and a sub-crown, and I thought I wanted to read for Pisces because, you know, until I start this new schedule that I'll come up with that I'll announce. Until I start this new schedule, you know, I basically just kind of run with the energy of what sign spirit wants me to read for when it comes to, you know, the monthlies and whatnot. Well, being aware of just kind of like different bodily responses I have to things, I got one sensation that just let me know that Pisces wasn't it. And Leo immediately flashed in my head, and I swear, I did like one shuffle of that Goddess Guidance, and the three cards just shot out directly onto the table, like right on top of each other. So I thought it was like one or two cards. It ended up being three. I was like, okay, well, here is clearly where we need to be with the Leos tonight. We got the card of Bridget, don't back down, stand up for what you believe is right. We've got the card of Sulis, bodies of water, spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. And we also have Rhiannon, the sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality, okay? And to help channel the energy of love and the energy of grounding, I have some hematite and some rose quartz here with us today. And with the chakra wisdom, I also have the card of acceptance. And let me tell you, that looks like some damn good pie. Of course, this is the color for the heart chakra, so we are dealing with you know, the energy of love. You know, it's kind of like affirming this being for the sign of Leo, the passionate, fiery, fixed sign of Leo, and resonating with the rose cord energy, so on and so forth. Let me just say that it's either you or another person here, Leo, that needs to, I guess, come to this point of realization that things are where they are when it pertains to you and another, relationship-wise. You know, this is a situation that I'm sensing is over. I'll pull some tarot and we'll see what else comes up. But I'm sensing that for those of you who this will apply for, there's a situation that's over, and where there may have been much acceptance in the past, there is something currently going on to where there may have been an encounter or something, and like feelings were just kind of jogged up again. Now, I don't know if this person is trying to get you back. You feel as though you can be back with this person because things are seemingly different, or they may actually be different, you know? But there's a part of you that knows and is very well aware that this person is no good for you, or you may be no good for this person. And that just someone, and it could be the crosswatcher, but someone is going to be stifled. Like, they just know, if I go back to this person and go back to this energy, no matter how different things are, there will be a stifling. And what you want to do is manifest. You may feel like strongly tied to this person or something about the relationship or the energy. And it could be as physical as having children involved for some of you, or like property or anything like that. But I feel like you've wanted to manifest yourself, I guess, out of that connection or that tie. You kind of have, and it's just about you sticking to it. And I think you need to kind of just go meditate, gain some clarity, Definitely spend time near a water source or something like that to, again, help recharge your batteries, connect more with your fluid emotional state here, and bring about the sound decisions. Make the sound decisions that are based on a keen sense of intuition here. Okay, that's exactly what we're doing. I feel as though it's, the cards are saying that as far as like your progress, Leo, you don't need to really backtrack towards any old energies that may lead to either old energies or like, old people or old ways of thinking, but those two can be tied in, like if I know there's certain people that if I fall back in with, I might fall back into doing certain things. I might fall back into thinking certain things about the world, about myself. So I think the universe is just saying, keep going and keep moving forward, and realize that what you truly desire and what you truly want to manifest here is it's gonna come about. The love you deserve is gonna come about. There's no need to worry. There's no need to be insecure. There's no need to feel as though you aren't enough. This is about self-acceptance as well, and appreciating the things about your personality and your body and whatever it is that just, affirms who you are. Okay? And maybe, with it truly being about knowing who you are, therefore you can stand by your beliefs as far as what you believe is right, where was I going with this? I feel like there's just so much I want to say. Oh, geez, I'm so sorry. The thought left me. But anyways, it's really huge, this level of self-acceptance here, as far as how it's allowing you to... Oh, yeah. What I was going to say is basically along the lines of, like, when we, may feel insecure, when we don't feel adequate enough, when there are certain things that we're just so critical on ourselves about that we don't like, there are energies that we attract, whether it's, in this case, what I feel to be falling back into, being in cahoots with, like, this old energy, this old person, right? This ex or whatever. And what may come is, like, certain things that you felt about yourself that may have been co-created with how they made you feel. Like, those things start to come back. And then we have, like, living in fear and living in doubt, and just, like, really, there's that slice of pie that's cut there, but, we were told that we can't go for it. It's not for us, it's look at her outfit. It's almost like the servant mentality that, like, as much as you prepare these damn pies and as much as you'd love to try the fruits of your labor, it's for someone else, okay? It's like a decision to be made if you're gonna move on and eat it, if you're gonna stay in a similar mindset that is just like, okay, well, I'm feeling like I want to go back to this person to be different, but it's because I may be showing moments of weakness, and the universe is testing me with this person, okay? Honestly, what I'm getting here now, let's see what other energies we have here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull from, okay. Spirit's calling for the Sibylla deck, so. Ooh. So there was a card, okay. Two cards that were flipped in the deck, as I was shuffling, I noticed, I was just like, oh, they're on the wrong side, but we'll go ahead and take them. It's the House card and the Lord card. Let's get some Tarot in Wonderland. Ooh, okay. Hierophant. Taurus energy. Temperance, Sagittarian energy. 2 Arcanas. And what this spell? The Star. 3 Arcanas. Major Arcanas, sorry. So yeah, okay, so first off with the House card and the Lord card and the Haughtiness card, I definitely sense that this person's energy took much part in the walls that you've driven up, okay? Well, now there's a reason I'm being told about these walls, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Now, the walls that you've that you've had up, okay, because of a person, should be reason enough to realize that it may not be in your best interest to go back to this person because of, again, the energy that was co-created in that experience. So that's one thing. 2, when it pertains to your obligations and your duties and the sense of just like how responsible you are and having control over your life rather than feeling like someone else has control over it. Pride aside, I'm trying to figure out what about this person has your pride and ego not so just wanting to let go? My Haughtiness card is my card of Leo, by the way, as I read this Sibylla deck. This person could have been really good on paper. There was something that this person did for you. Maybe it's because of how they also adversely could make you feel. But you know better. And I feel as though you understand you're strong enough to go at it alone, but you may not be exuding the patience. And that's what could have you, just thinking about, I wonder how they are, what they're doing. And we all hate those moments, those times where it's just damn, I feel like shit's standing still. Thoughts start to creep in, whatever, about maybe the good times, okay? The illusion of the good times, when I say the illusion, the good times that happen, but the illusion in the sense of there could be a little delusion surrounding where you may have, or this other energy, whoever it applies to, has just tried so much to forget about the bad times that they see this person in a light where they can entertain being with them again. And you just gotta accept that it's done. Like I said, there's a reason to look at this relationship and how it built these walls up and the person it kind of made you into to see that it might not be the most conducive for you. So look at things practically and not through these illusionary lenses. And that's what the Hierophant is talking about. We got to go with what we know, what has been proven to us, and what our intuition has shown us, and just following that higher knowledge. Okay? Because the universe is really trying to speak to you. If anything, now is the greatest time to just get closure and just fully cut off the chapter. If it's closure that you need to do that, or whatever it is that you need to do that, if it's a fuck out, look, because I can't tell people how to live their lives, and I clearly understand that there have been people who have existed and all the time that, we've been here as humans, that's what they needed. They could actually get that one last fuck and disconnect. And so it's whatever it is, whatever form of closure, whatever it is you need, Leo, get it. It's clearly something, there's clearly something that was left undone. I don't even think there was something left unsaid. There could be a lot of things that were left unsaid though, who knows, whatever. But the big focus here is on something that was left undone. Temperance is also telling us to, again, exude the patience, because it's going to come to life. The sun is rising here with the star card, just which it aligns what I'm saying, that it's gonna come to light when we go to, you know, from the temperance card to the star. We'll generally think of the sun card as being the illuminator, okay? But this is kind of leading to that. Again, the sun is, you know, just now starting to rise here. So like things are going to come to light as far as whatever this energy is left undone, and both of you may feel it. Like maybe it is something that needs to be said. Or maybe, because I do sense that something has to do with a sexual nature. Because earlier, like when I first brought up walls, I got this strong feeling about like someone's inner walls, you know what I mean? If you are a woman, you know what those walls are. If you're a man, hey, there are bisexual, you know, or gay men out there who have that explored. What I'm saying is I got that strong like energy of someone who just like wants to explore you, and in ways that they haven't been able to unleash, they haven't been able to just let go, because the connection you were involved in, both of y'all were never fully open with each other. So no matter what y'all did or what was shared, what was a good time, or good experience, y'all were never fully open. There was always a guard, there was always an ego, there was always a clash, an argument, or a fight. So like even when it comes to, and many of y'all could be dealing with the Taurus, because it's been coming up in Taurus's reading for me forever for y'all, and vice versa. And the Hierophant has been one of the hot Taurus cards that's popped out, and that's why I made it a note. Like the only sign I noted in this card, or in this spread, was a Taurus energy, where it's just like, and they say that a lot about like Leo Taurus relationships, is that there may be a lot of clashing, but there's one thing that those two will do. They will fuck and they will fight. Okay? But I believe y'all have fucked. I believe y'all have fought, clearly. But now it's time to make love. For the niche that this applies to, because again, there are other ways of acceptance this is gonna happen. But when I pick up this strong sexual energy, and I felt the energy earlier of the wall exploration and stuff like that, there's a way that somebody just wants to close out a chapter with you, Leo. And you can lie, you can try to lie in these comments to yourself or whatever, but I think you want it too. Because like all that, I think a lot of the fights that y'all had was because you were holding back. And, you know, I've talked in a few videos about how sex can heal, and you know how it can. And I think that one thing that you both innately knew that would be so strong about this connection was that y'all have always had that, but it's never again been fully explored. And, you know, it kind of brings Bridget not backing down into some extra energies as well when we talk about standing up for what you believe is right. It's also the card of like listening to the burning passions and desires in your heart and going for what you want. Okay? So you can manifest this new beginning and still close up, like go back and revisit and engulf yourself in whatever it is you have to close up that chapter. Ego finally aside and put down with this haughtiness reverse, taking on extra energies as well. And because that will put you in a level of control. Regaining control. And again, with what the universe is trying to tell you with this Hierophant card, hey, it might not all like practically make sense, but what you do know, what this desire in your heart, is that there's something left undone. And something similar to this will be the title of your video. But something left undone, and you know, you might want to go ahead and clear it up. Go ahead and get it out of the way, Leo, because it is going to free you. And I feel like whatever it is, and especially if it's this on this passionate nature, as amazing as it'll be, it will still be to the point where you can say, "Ooh, all right, check that last box on the list. You know what? We did it." It will be a mutual understanding of closure. Y'all will leave on the best terms. So I have to talk again if you don't choose to, because I see y'all too, like, definitely want to just move on. There may be somebody in the connection who still wants to keep contact, who may still reach out every now and then. I don't know. Yeah, like very, very little contact. And like just clear shot moving on. But I feel like there will be more bump-ins, run-ins, calls and texts about like random arrangements to see one another, like whatever it is, until it's resolved. And each time y'all do it, each time, you put off whatever that strong sense of resolution is, you just find yourself talking for 10, 15, 20 minutes. And it's surface, but it's not, because it's surface for what y'all are talking about, but what's vibrating are your two energy fields fucking clashing and just running red with fucking passion, And until you do it, it's gonna be these silly ass, I don't want to say silly, but it's just like, I don't know, I feel like somebody knows what time it is, okay? Somebody definitely knows what time it is. And then, yeah, Six of Swords. And then you can move on to calmer waters. This is a situation that will bring you to calmer waters, getting that closure. And a lot of y'all will be getting some sexual closure in the month of October. Is what it is. It is what it is. Five of Pentacles reversed. No more feeling left out in the cold. Everything that needed to be explored has been explored. Not feeling like something's been ripped or stripped from you, like you're good. Not like I have to go back and revisit. I have to see, all that energy of not wanting to let go. Complete that transformative method, that death energy, that scorpionic energy. Hey, I just did Cancer's reading. Go ahead and peep it if you need to, because I know a lot of y'all Leos that this resonate with has Cancer in your chart, or your person that you were dealing with has Cancer in their chart. And I'm sure, you may, what was their video even? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it very well could. It very well could. Go check it out, because they had some strong scorpionic energy that was going on there too. And I just have to say, again, as this is the reading for October, we will be approaching Scorpio season, October 20th, October 21st. And it's just gonna, as it always is, it's always some of the strongest energies when we get to that time of the year. And to the point where I notice it even shows up in these readings. In that transformative period, we'll be here for you in October. You're gonna see a lot of this play out in Libra season, throughout October. But Scorpio season, man, that last week and a half is gonna be very strong for people. And November is gonna take us into I would imagine just glorious heights, glorious heights. But that's what I have for you, Leo. I'd be interested to hear back from y'all on how this all works out, Love you.